morning, guys. Hey, it's Friday morning, man. So I saw a couple videos yesterday, and I wanted to kind of talk about some of the stuff that I was seeing, how it affects me and what I do out here. One of the videos talking about, what do you do if an employee breaks a window, slings a rock into a car, causes some sort of damage, and that kind of thing. Well, for me, I don't make the employee pay for a damaged window, or of course I'm responsible, of course, but I don't make an employee pay for if he broke a window at somebody's house with a weed eater. Now, if I tell him don't weed eat that area because you might sling a rock into that window, and you go and weed eat that area and you sling a rock into that window after I done told you not to, well, then you're probably going to have to pay on that. You might not pay all of it, but you're going to pay something. You're going to sacrifice something. Another thing that I do, what about when they damage equipment? Well, if a piece of equipment breaks out on the job, of course, with the employee, I'm not trying to charge the employee for the piece of equipment. And I've had this happen before. Where guys will leave equipment, that kind of thing. Well, if a guy left a piece of equipment somewhere, or he didn't put it in the rack for whatever reason, he's going to pay for that piece of equipment. Now, if it breaks while he's running it, that's just the price of doing business. If I see them, but I'm all over these guys about being rough on the equipment and stuff too. You can't be rough on the equipment and me not say nothing to you or fire you, because in this line of work, the equipment's everything, so that's how I do that. So if we break something on a job, I'm going to pay for that. The business will pay for that. My insurance will pay for that if it's enough. Usually I don't even bother the insurance, because usually it's something that I can just pay for and be done with it. And I have even worked it out where, okay, I'll pay for the window, and they'll say okay, and I'll call and get it all set up to fix the window. Sometimes they want to do it themselves, and because of the timing, they'll be home and all that. So sometimes they'll take that on, and they'll just tell me how much I owe them. And then what they'll do is we'll usually work it out with either I'll do the lawn, so many times for free, or I'll, write them a check or whatever, So yeah, I was looking at Dirty Lawn Thugs live feed last night. Big shout out to Dirty. Big shout out to Matt MG, man. What's up, man? Dude, Matt, man, just be patient, dog. I know it's hard, man. Be patient, dude. You'll get there, man. Just stay in the game, dog. You'll get there, man. You'll get there. It took me, I was in my 5th season before I ever even got my first big boy mower. So, you just gotta persevere, dude. You know what I'm saying? And 13 years in, man, I'm still learning every day. So, how to get to the money. But what happens, dude, is as you're growing and in the same business for a period of years, you'll start learning, and you'll start seeing exactly where you're trying to go, exactly what you want to do, as far as equipment that you want to use. And there's a reason why I don't have any little boy mowers and stuff, because I learned that for me, I like to do the big cuts. Of course I have to do some little cuts, but at the end of the day, you're learning what all it takes in the business. You're learning how to work with customers, and how to work with guys that work with you, and all these kind of things. So I'll touch more on this, Matt, as the day goes on. It's Ray. Peace out. All right, so here's the Budweiser, y'all. Let's see what kind of condition he's in. It's payday. He'll be happy as hell today. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
You ready to do it today?
Yeah.
All right. How much money you owe you?
So I'm not even sure.
Well, let's see.
Is that shut from anywhere?
Yeah. See that? See that?
Need bow.
No, I'm talking about right here.
One day.
Did you get your food? Where's your bag of food?
It's in there.
Here goes 20 on today.
Okay.
All right, so there's water's in the cooler, right?
All right.
And you don't have you need to try to get everything that you need to get, man, to run until about 2:30 or so. All right, 3 o'clock, something like that. So we don't have to stop. So I'm gonna take you to McDonald's, drop you off. I'm gonna put gas in the trucks at the marathon, and then when you get your food, you come over to the marathon, because I got to gas up Drew's truck and this truck, and the mowers and everything. So that's gonna take a few minutes.
Get bit by no brown clips. That sucks. Lord have mercy.
All right, y'all, so we're getting a pretty good start this morning. We got everything we need for the day. We headed down here to the first one. You got everything you need, buddy?
Yeah.
It's 8:15, man, so to me that's an okay start, you know. I just pulled up to the first one. Bo's real humble this morning, you know, because he's, you know, it's almost like he's walking on eggshells because he knows he's all screwed up yesterday, you know. Anyway, we're gonna get started. It's 8:30 and we're gonna get on this. Drew's already got started on this one of these over here. We do two next door to each other. Just Ray, peace out. So we just got done with the first two. It's 9:20. Drew's going on over to the big cut, get started over there, and me and Bo are gonna go do these. We got three, a little bit of driving in between them, but we were just there 2 weeks ago. So you guys remember when my Bobcat got stuck in the middle of the road and I was over there doing a favor, not, you know, that she was paying me, but me and Bo cleaned out around her pool. We got all this rock up and all that with the Bobcat. You know, and I charged her, you know, just about nothing. And well, and this is how it go, y'all. So she ran into somebody, an old friend or something, or an old acquaintance, and she gonna pay them $2,300 to take out 3 trees. She didn't even call me and ask me if I would do it. You know, I'm over there doing things for the cheap, and there she is gonna hire somebody else for the big money. Y'all ever get that? Just, you know, and she knows I do tree work and stuff, you know. Maybe I'm putting off a vibe that I don't want to do the work, but you know, if it's a $2,300 job in my neighborhood, of course I want to do that work. If I, you know, I got a Bobcat and everything, I don't have to haul nothing nowhere or anything, dude. I can just about drive the Bobcat there from my house. And to remove, I think it's it's 3 good size trees, and then a couple of little saplings and all, you know. And the guy told her that he'd charge her $2,300, and she hired him to do it. He's gonna be doing it, I don't know when. And this is a friend of my wife's, you know, a friend of ours, so I kind of just heard through the friend grapevine. But man, does that ever happen to you guys? Am I putting off the wrong vibe, man? You know, I mean, $2,300 in my neighborhood is a good lick, you know. And she knows I got dump trailers, I got a Bobcat, I got chainsaws, I mean, hell, I could do, I mean, from A to Z, man, I could do all that, man. So I'm not understanding that, man. It kind of rubs me the wrong way though, because you know, she want to pay me on little stuff, but then when the big project comes up that she wants to do and ready to spend, she don't want to call me. I don't know about that, y'all. Anyway, just throwing that out there, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, man. Y'all, if y'all ever faced anything like that. Hey, y'all. So, we got done with those two. Hopefully I don't have no calls from Drew. Let's see. Alright, y'all, so we just got done with this one. I always like to make sure everything's locked down on the trailer. So this is the one that the lady complained about when I had the guys coming over here. So yeah, let's make sure the weed eater is locked down. It is. Good deal. Looks good, man. Looking good, buddy. Looking good. Yeah. All right, y'all. So yeah, we're getting there. We got all the little ones done except for we got one more we're gonna hit on the way to doing Drew, to meet with Drew over. Drew's over at the big ones. He's been over at the big ones for the last hour and a half. So he ought to be able to. I mean, he ought to be moving right along over there. With all this heat, man, the grass is drier, and it makes it easier to cut, you know, by the time you get to this point in the day. It's hot out here though, y'all. Bo's doing good. Haven't had no hiccups yet. You know, so yeah. But he knows he's walking. He knows not to get too crazy today because today's payday, and he knows he thinks that, you know, if he he don't want to upset me where I drag him on his money. You know, that's how, you know, I ain't gonna drag him on his money. You know, I got his money in cash in my pocket, but I ain't giving it to him until the end of the day. You know, he did get the 20 normal from this morning, but he'll get the money that he had coming all week. And but anyway, yeah, we're doing good, man. It's 11:25, and we're at about $600, you know. Of course, we got two trucks out here. We'll probably work another 3 hours, give or take, and we'll probably do right around $950, maybe $1,000 if we can get that last one in. And the good thing about today's route is everybody pays on today's route. Everybody pays right now. So yeah, Matt, you know, I was watching that live with you and Dirty and Deputy last night, and man, you know, you're right where you should be, dude. You know, year 3, man, just being able to stay in the game that long and not lose your shit is an achievement, you know. I know you, like I was, man. I was always discouraged because I couldn't build up. I don't know. I couldn't build up enough equipment. I couldn't build up enough clientele. Things were breaking. All my bills were due. But man, after about 4 or 5 seasons, everything will slow down for you, dude. I mean, for real, man. It'll slow down for you, and it's hard to explain, but it'll be like you'll be able to stand back and see things coming a lot clearer than you can now. And you'll see you know, where you want to go and how you want to make your money. And you'll see also, just by being alert on what's going on around you all the time, you'll see how to you know, what other people are doing to make top dollar. And you know, for me, you know, I was doing these $60 yards, and that's good. I still do them, but I'd be out there doing a yard, and I'd see a guy on a bobcat on the property next door or whatever, and I'm making $60 or $70. He's making $4 grand. You know, so it didn't take long for me to see, well, okay, I want to strive to have a bobcat. You know, and you know, when you're in business for yourself, you got to be pretty goal oriented, and you got to be very disciplined with your money and your decision making process. You know, you can't make knucklehead decisions and then be all you can be. Of course, we're all going to make mistakes. I've made plenty and probably will make plenty more. But I overcome those mistakes because I'm efficient at what I'm doing, you know, and I'm able to stand back and look at the bigger picture and see things coming instead of living in a reactionary world, which is what I lived in the first 5 years or so. I react to things, you know, and sometimes that reaction, that knee-jerk reaction, is not the best way to be. It's not the right decision. It might sound like it, but it's not the right decision. But as time go on, I live more in a preventative world now. So yeah. Anyway, just want to throw that out there, Matt. You got this, dude. This is Ray. Peace out. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna set the camera up somewhere where you guys can see me cut this embankment right here. We'll add another commercial site to Ray's Lawn Care. This is Ray, and who are you today? You Gerald?
Gerald.
And this is Ray and Gerald. Peace out.